Ryan, the update on Ryan is lower body injury, 3 to 4 weeks, looking at, in that range.
So you're not ruling him out for the season?
That's correct.
Can you even put into words how big the loss that is for what he does on and off the ice?
He's a guy, plays in every situation for our team. So he plays in the offensive zone, he plays in the defensive zone, he's playing power play, he's playing penalty kill. You need a big draw, he's the guy that's stepping over the boards, and that's something that we're going to miss, and we have to replace. And I think you see the importance of that, in our game tonight.
Dan, how big of a blow is it just when it looked like this team was finding its chemistry and starting to show signs of gelling?
He's your number one guy, and that's something you can't replace. You can't insert Justin Bailey and replace what Ryan O'Reilly gives you. That's at where we're at right now in the season, where we've been playing. We've points in 8 of 10 before tonight's game, and winning some hockey games. He's a huge part of that, and we're going to miss that.
How did you deal with the mental approach of it? There was times in that game where it looked like a little bit of a shell-shock team, a shift to the face-off win from O'Reilly could have helped out at a certain moment. You don't have that now, and you're not going to.
I think you see that in the game tonight. We come out and play really strong first period, and I think one of our better first periods in a long time. We're carrying the play. We're pushing forward with our play, and then the second period you kind of get in the opposite direction, and a couple turnovers. We get their speed coming at us, and we needed someone to step over the boards and take control of the game in that second period, and that's got to be someone on the ice right now. It's got to be Jack. It's got to be Lars stepping over the boards. It's got to be one of our players now currently on our team that does that.
Will this mean an extended look at Sam in the middle?
It's probably going to mean that, yes. I mean, it was for a lot tonight. He has a few times moved him to wing at different junctures, but yeah, Sam's going to get a good look there at center ice.
Dan, you're familiar. I mean, you're more than familiar with Chris Letang and what he can do, and just the way he found the open man.
Too often tonight. He's a dynamic player and does it with unique speed and skating ability on the ice, and it was evident tonight. I thought we did a pretty good job of controlling him in the first period with our forecheck and pressure on him, but it was only those two in particular on the second, third goal weren't the only times he found guys and had that look. There was a couple other ones, and he's a like a Carlson. He's a dynamic player offensively with his skating ability, and pretty much shows it every game.
Bailey back up. Looked like he might score in the first. Just what do you think of his game?
I liked his game. I thought that line in the first was real good, and Justin on there with his speed, and again his size. I liked his game quite a bit. His speed is evident, and he was against a team that has a lot of speed. He was a guy who showed that skating ability and put pressure on them tonight with that.
How do you feel Larson handled the responsibilities of trying to match up with Sid in this game?
Well, we're minus in the game. We gave it's the goal they score there in the first is kind of recovery off a dumped in puck and back to the point. They get a nice redirection at the net, but I don't know if you can expect anybody to keep them off the scoreboard in a close checking game and tight checking game, and I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job of doing that. They got off there, and then the 4-on-4 we break our stick, and it ends up being a 4-on-3, and it's probably the disappointing goal of the game is that one where we go out 4-on-4, we give up the power play, take the penalty, go out in the sequence, and a 4-on-4 turns into a 4-on-3 essentially without the broken stick, and they score the goal. That was a big turning point in the game.